So we're now at Tower Hill. We have this giant compass clock on the ground. From here you can see the top of the Gherkin. It's starting to rain again a bit. So now we're on the north side of the River Thames. And over there, that's the Tower of London. And we have another view of the Shard over there. So the area that we're in is called the City of London. So what that is it's a city within the City of London. It's a semi-autonomous region. Adele doesn't care. But yeah, it's a semi-autonomous region within the City of London itself. So the area that you know of as being London is actually the City of Westminster. The City of London only has somewhere between 7,000 and 10,000 people population. It's where London's, like the greater London area's business district is, and has the Gherkin and all the tall skyscrapers that you can't really see from this point here. We'll try to get a better view later. But yeah, so the person who governs this area is called the Lord Mayor. He gets a big fancy outfit from the 1500s. And yeah, so sort of semi-autonomous. And yeah, it's just really interesting, I feel like. And it used to be walled off entirely from the rest of the city. But yeah, so there's London Tower. Gonna see if we can go around, maybe get inside the Shard, the Gherkin, and over that way is Tower Bridge. So here it would appear that we have a remaining piece of the London Wall, statue of a Roman emperor. I don't remember which emperor founded London. It was sort of the Camalodunum was the tribal name of the area, the city. It was a Celtic tribe, the Britons, but the Romans refounded it, made it a city. And then later, when the Saxons came, they tried taking it, couldn't get past the wall, made a deal with the Londoners that they would be part of the same area, there would be peace, and then they established the city of Westminster over that way. And then over time, the whole area has just been called London. So that's that. Alright, so up this way more is the Whitechapel area of the City of London. For those of you who don't know, that is the area where Jack the Ripper did all of his killings. So if you ever want to see where Jack the Ripper walked during the late 1800s and killed his victims, it's just up that way. This is about as far east in London as we're going to go. I wouldn't know personally what it's like in East London, but just from what everyone says and even from the news here, East London is not a place where people want to go. So we're just going to avoid going there and keep it about this far east, and then just continue to explore the west. So it's up that way, Whitechapel. And now, so passing the Tower of London. Still going to try to see if we can go inside, but if not, then oh well. Yeah, you can see the Shard up there. But, yeah, so this is where people were tortured by the royal families and such for hundreds of years. So lots of good stuff from here. I'm sure it's not haunted at all.
They're whistling the American anthem.
Oh. Cool. Yeah. So part of the castle, connected to the wall. It leads right up there to Tower Bridge, which is our next stop. And hopefully we'll get a better view of the Gherkin. Oh yeah, there we go. Gherkin, right there. So Tower Bridge. Or, well, we'll be on Tower Bridge. But we'll be able to see London Bridge, the Shard. Yeah, just hopefully we get a good view of everything. Alright, so we're at the Tower Bridge. I think it's more iconic in its image than London Bridge is. Many people think that it is, in fact, London Bridge, but it is part of the domain, kinda. But, yeah, it's the Tower Bridge, not London Bridge. Sorry to disappoint anyone who may have hoped for otherwise. Try to get a view up here in a minute. So just from entering the bridge here, we can see a much better view of the Shard than we had the other day. And over there is London Bridge. So I'm gonna go across a little bit further, see if we can get a better view of the Gherkin. It should be just that away. And it's the other side, heading towards East London, which, like I said, we're not going to go. So, sorry if I'm kind of getting anyone away from visiting East London, but, you know, go if you really want. We're going to not risk it. And yeah, the fog's rolling in. You can start to kind of see the skyline now. The camera has water on it, so we'll wash that off real quick. But yeah. Alright, there we are. Much better. Yeah, so that's not glare from the camera. It's getting really foggy while we're here. I'm going to cross a bit more, see what else we can see. Alright, so kind of on the outside of the bridge now. There's the Shard, the River Thames, the Gherkin, and the Tower of London. And then, like I said, we're on the Tower Bridge. So that funky looking building over there is apparently City Hall. Alright, so it's £9 to get into the tower apparently. At least that's what the sign over there said. And then, yeah, Shard again. So, we're gonna go head over to the London Eye now at Waterloo. Maybe grab some souvenirs and food. And I think that may be it for today. Tomorrow, we'll do Buckingham, Big Ben, Westminster, and anything else. We're also gonna hit up the Globe Theatre at some point. So, yeah. Alright, so just back at the wall real quick before we leave. That emperor is the Emperor Trajanus Augustus. Yeah, so I believe it was him who founded the city of London from the Britons. So, yeah, let's go. Alright, so we're back on the south side of the River Thames again. This time we're much more west. The Shard is over that way. It's being blocked by a building, but it's east of us now. So, going to go see the London Eye. What else? Going to cross the street here real quick because we need to. And then we should be able to see Big Ben from across the river. But tomorrow we'll go actually up to Big Ben. For now we might just get a view of it. And yeah, that should sum it up for today when we get there. Right? Unless anything else happens suddenly, but we're both pretty hungry and we've been walking it all day. The weather's nicer now, just cloudy and windy, but not raining anymore. Look, the sky's blue over there. Alright, so we found it. And over on the other side is Big Ben. We're going to walk back to the river, but yeah, there it is. Alright, still just making our way there. Something else to say, like, I made a note about how Parisians aren't rude, basically, but they're not necessarily polite. Here in London, like, everyone's extremely polite. Like, they help you out with things, they give you directions if you need it without even having to ask. Like, people say Canadians are polite, they're not. Trust me, I've been there, I've lived next to them my entire life. But, I mean, they're not rude either, but they're not as polite as people think. But yeah, the British so far, especially here in London, have been the most polite people.
And Taiwanese.
Oh yeah, the Taiwanese are also really polite, but so far the most polite we've met are the Londoners here. So we found Mexican food in London. We also found it wouldn't be really if we didn't have our camera out. Yeah, I just think that's funny. Here in London by the River Thames. I got something caught in my eye again. Something I've noticed, whenever the wind blows in Paris, I get something stuck in my right eye. Whenever it blows in London, I get something in my left eye.
Mine is in my left eye too, something went.
Yeah, Della has something in her eye. Oh. Yeah. Alright, so here we are, the River Thames. There's that one bridge I don't know the name of, but is extremely famous. Oh, Waterloo Bridge, I think it's called. Here. So I just put the camera away, and guess what happened? Big Ben just chimed. Again, every single time I put my camera away, a bell chimes.
Yeah, I felt.
Lovely. Yeah. Well, if I just... That looks good. Yeah. No. We may not be able to buy as many souvenirs as we want. In fact, we haven't bought any yet. Because we're spending most of our money on food and traveling within the city itself. Alright, there it is. The London Eye is up there, the Ferris wheel. And we're gonna head on up that way. Alright, so I don't know if you guys can hear me over the wind, but there we have Big Ben, and the Parliament building. Just on the other side is Westminster Abbey, and then we also have Buckingham Palace even further down the way, just that side. But we'll do that stuff tomorrow. For now, we're just gonna try to get the London Eye. I don't think we're going to start how much it costs, but oh, here's another thing. But not sure how much it costs, but we probably don't have enough money for it because, like I said, we're spending all of our money on travel and food while we're here. Yeah, there it is, Big Ben, right next to the London Eye. Try to get a little bit closer before I stop filming, so you guys can get a better look at it. I think it's supposed to be the largest Ferris wheel in the world, but I'm not really sure about that. I'm gonna have to double check. It's certainly very tall, very large. But, yeah. So I think that about sums it up for today. Some more shots of the River Thames. Adele's walking back there because she's exhausted. We've been meandering around all day. But, yeah, I might be able to get a good shot of it. So, yeah, I guess look forward to tomorrow. I don't even know what day this is. Day 7? Today's day 7? Yes. Day 8. So I'm gonna get one more shot, but I guess see you guys tomorrow. Bonne journée. Alright, so there you guys have it. One more shot of the London Eye. Also, one more fact I kind of forgot to mention about Big Ben. You can kind of see through the London Eye down there. I believe at one point it may have been the tallest building in the world. I'm not sure about that, but I'd have to check. I'm fairly certain at one point it was the tallest in London. So, yeah. Bonne journée.
So now we're sitting on a double-decker bus on the top deck, just like Hong Kong. Look at that view. You have to come see it here in London yourself. It's really nice here.
Yeah, there you can see Big Ben, the London Eye.